What's up guys, RSG here from PureCast9 and I have with me two of my favorite speakers as of now from the house of boAt. So on my left I have the already famous and people's favorite, the boAt Stone 600, and this is the latest from the house of boAt, the boAt Stone 700. So we're going to take a look at what makes these two speakers similar as well as what differentiates these two. So I had already made a review on the boAt Stone 600 before. I had said how much I appreciate and fell in love with the sound of the speaker, how much I appreciated the bass or the low end which was produced by the speaker. And I had said actually very good things about the speaker, apart from the fact that it had no color accents and that it was just black. But this time when I got the successor to the boAt Stone 600, which is the boAt Stone 700, I personally and purposely went with the all black stealthy look because it gives you that really, I don't know, I have a thing for the color black, and this looks very good in hand. So I don't know how much you can appreciate this looking at this through a video, but in the hand, in real life, this looks really solid. Okay, so starting off, let's talk about the fact that the apparent thing is that the appearance. So the boAt has a slim appearance, nothing too fancy about it. It's got a grill in the front, as you can see, it's grilled, and silicone encased body. That's also water resistant. It's got controls over here, which are also hidden very well. It's just embossed here so you can feel it. So nice clicky controls with the boAt as well. And it's got a cap here. So opening the cap would expose the micro USB port, the on-off switch, and the aux port, which is right here. So that is with the boAt 600. As for the boAt Stone 700, we have a much more chunkier feel. So this feels a lot more chunky in your hand, feels solid. I mean, this feels slim and kind of very easy and nice to hold in the hand, but this gives you the more rugged feel in your hand. So if you're scared about dropping this, even dropping this would not be a problem because this is also shock proof or shock resistant, I would say. This feels absolutely shock proof. Dropping it on the floor or having it splash, water splashing on it has no effect on this. This is that good, all right? And it's got really chunky buttons on top, kind of reminds you of those, looks like Kit Kat fingers, and really chunky and clicky buttons on top. The bottom has identical silicone chunks over here, but obviously no buttons here, but really nice protection. The sides are solid. It's actually, it's fiber. These are actually fiber and not metal. The metal part is completely this area. So a metal grill and a metal case on top of that with the screws over here at the back as well. Another major difference is that this only has a grill in the front. That's it. No other place from where sound is going to come out. When it comes to the 700, you've got the branded place, which is the grill on this side. This is where the two speakers inside are housed, and you also have a grill area at the back. So unlike the boAt Stone 600, this actually produces sound from both the sides. So from the front as well as the back. I call this the front because it got the boAt branding here at the back. But there is a difference. This side, as I've spoken about in the unboxing video of the Stone 700, this side produces the high and mid notes. So very crisp sounds from this side. The loudness, majority of it is from this side, while this side takes care of the bass. So that thumpy bass which you look for, which the boAt Stone 700 was famous for, this produces the same, but it comes out from the back. So you might be fooled like I was in the beginning. I thought that this was lacking bass when this side was facing me, but turning it over, this side produces the bass. So it gives you a more even sound. So this produces everything from the front, So the bass in the boAt Stone 600 is very upfront. It hits you right from the start. But in this one, first of all, the bass does not crack at all. There is no distortion. And overall, the bass is produced from this side and it gives you that difference of sound, like the highs and mids from one side, the bass from the other. At first, although I was disappointed listening to the bass on this, when I compared these two side by side, heard them simultaneously with the same track, the boAt Stone 700, the sound that came out from this is what I loved and chose in the end. This turned out to be my favorite and not this. So my new favorite Bluetooth speaker right now is the boAt Stone 700. Okay, so I'll speak a little more about the sound a little later. Let me speak about a few differences internally. So both have inbuilt the battery, the capacity. This has 1500 milliamp battery, the boAt Stone 600. The boAt Stone 700 has a 2000 milliamp battery. So you will be getting better battery life with the boAt Stone 700. Okay, charging time for both are about 4 to 5 hours, using the supplied micro USB cable. But overall, this will give you more usage time while you're playing it. Standby time for both are great, over 100 hours almost for both of these. So once you charge it, you can keep it lying around for weeks with the battery off, of course, and you're going to face no problem whatsoever. So this will outperform the boAt Stone 600 in terms of battery because it's got 500 milliamp more battery. Okay, now this has got Bluetooth 4.0. This has got Bluetooth 4.2, the latest for a Bluetooth speaker. So the main difference is that better sound quality, lower power consumption. So it's got a much more efficient power consumption, the boAt Stone 700, while compared to this, the boAt Stone has lesser quality of power consumption. So this utilizes more power compared to this. This is more efficient. The boAt Stone 700 having Bluetooth 4.2 has tad better sound and better power efficiency. So that's more or less what you have in the similarities and differences. Both are IPX6 water resistant, so splashes of water and everything have no problem, but you cannot submerge it in water. You cannot dip the whole thing in water. Alright, splashes and everything are fine, no worries about that at all, but it's not waterproof. Okay, I know it claims IPX6 waterproof, but you'd be better off not submerging either of these in underwater. So don't do that. Splashing it with water, fine, no problem. Take it in your shower, beside the pool, that's all fine, but do not dunk it in water. Alright, now coming back to the sound. This has got a much more balanced sound while providing you with the bass you want. And because it separates the highs and mids on one side and the bass on the other side, the overall quality is much better. I don't know if it's because they've improved the speaker units or because of Bluetooth 4.2, but the sound quality on the boAt Stone 700 is much improved over the boAt Stone 600. Much improved. I heard these two side by side. Now I will do a test right now, and this will be picked up by the microphone on my camera over here, but that will in no way do justice to how these sound in actuality. So if you believe or trust what I say, and that's how you want to make your purchase decision, this is what you should go for. This is a tad bit expensive than this, and the price of this kind of fluctuates. It was 1,999 when I bought it. Right now it's about 2,350, so the price has increased for some reason. I would say you wait till the price drops back. I got this for 2,549. So the only thing that justifies justify its higher price point is that it's got a much better build quality. It feels much more rugged. It's got a better battery capacity. It's got better Bluetooth. It's got the latest Bluetooth version for a Bluetooth speaker, and the sound quality is much improved. Okay, now guys, I don't know how much of a difference you'll be able to make out with the microphone on my camera, but I'm still going to do a sound test. Also, what you should note is, while keeping this speaker like this when I'm listening to something, and you have to keep the boAt 700 like this, or you can keep it standing on one side like this. Okay, as for the boAt 600, with songs that have a lot of bass, this speaker starts to move. It starts to vibrate and move. This does not. This stays in one place. There is almost no movement. I say almost because with tracks that have a lot of bass, you might see little movement, but it's not so much that you'll have to rearrange and keep it back. This really moves around. But if you keep this like this, then the movement is a little more because of the bass. So I would suggest you keep the speaker like this. So the bass comes out one end and highs and mids come out one end and gives you a balanced sound. Alright, so I'm going to keep it like this because the microphone is here, so the sound will come this side. As for this, I'll also keep it like this, but I will change it over to this once I want you to hear the difference in sound when I turn it over. So let's start. I'll switch this on. And I will turn this on as well.
Power on. You've plugged into Nirvana.
Okay. This does a lot of talking. This does not do any talking. It just beeps and that's it. This does a lot of talking when you switch it on, when you pair it, when you switch it off. It does a lot of talking. So that might be a little irritating, and that wasn't necessary really, but yeah, it's there. So very quickly, let's pair it. So boAt 600.
You're now connected to boAt 700.
I told you it does a lot of talking. So now both are connected. So right now let me choose the audio output. I'll leave it to first the boAt 600. Now I'll change over to the boAt 700. Now I'll play it back from the boAt 600. Now, one of the things I noticed was that at high volumes, the boAt 600 sometimes does crackle a little bit. There is a little bit of crackle at absolute high volumes, at full volume from my phone and full volume on the speaker. This does not crack at full volume at all. So like I said, this gives you, it fires the sound from both sides, this side and this side. One side, the back side, takes care of the low notes, the bass. This side, the mid and the highs, and a bit of the bass. This only fires from one side. Both speakers are great, no doubt about that. Both are great. I would recommend both to whoever wants to buy it. If you get this for cheaper, should you get this? Absolutely. There is nothing I would go against this for. But once I heard the boAt 700, I would say go for this, because this has a much improved sound quality, much improved build, and I don't know, overall I prefer this now compared to this, and I feel that this is even better equipped for water resistance than this. So that is my personal choice. I would go for the boAt 700. Now it's up to you guys, absolutely. So both the links for both of these products will be in the description below. You can buy it from there. Both are available on Amazon, so you can choose if you want to buy it from there. Both are great speakers, guys. If I had a gun to my head, I would choose this for all the advantages it has, and on top of the build quality. And because why would you not get the latest in Bluetooth for a Bluetooth speaker, like the version 4.2, having the sound fire from both sides, instead of just one, having better build quality, having more battery. So this is the one I would go for and I would recommend. This is also great. So if you get this for 1,999, get this if you do not want to spend this much. But if you can shell out 500 or 600 more bucks, then definitely get this. All right. I've also ordered a new Bluetooth speaker which will be coming in very shortly, and then I will do a comparison between either amongst the three of them, or between the new one and this one. And that speaker will be the SoundBot SB 751 or I think 571. So that has been requested a lot. So I've just ordered it, and that's going to come, and we will do a comparison between the SoundBot SB 571 and the boAt 700, or if you guys want the boAt 600. So let me know in the comments below which one you guys want, and I will try to do my best to compare those two as fair as possible. So there you have it. If you have any other questions regarding these two speakers, if I've missed anything, do let me know in the comment section below. I will try to answer them as soon as possible and to the best of my ability. Remember to hit like on this video and do subscribe to this channel for more such videos, and let me know what you guys want to see next. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.